I'm in the wrong profession.
Are you?
No, but I could get used to it.
All right. If the Bosackers would come forward and stand next to their attorney, please, with their son Elijah. Good morning, guys. Right. And I'll note that we are on YouTube for this case, and let me call this case. Good morning, everybody. Today is March 28th, 2024. The time is 11:11 in the morning. My name is David Barkley, and I'm the Associate Judge handling CPS cases out of Johnson County, Texas. We're in Palo Pinto County today, and that's one of my counties that I serve. We can just as easily do an adoption here as we could in Johnson County. So we're going to do that. This is cause number CC-A 2024-0001 in the interest of Elijah Daniel Graham, a child. Let me take judicial notice of the entire contents of the court's file. I've had an opportunity to review the HESIG, the home studies, the criminal history reports, the order of termination. I'll note that more than 90 days has passed since the entry of the order of termination, and the child, Elijah, has been in the Bosacker home for more than 6 months. We're ready to proceed forward with an adoption, and let's do that starting with introductions. We'll start with you, Mr. Pascal.
Thank you, Your Honor. Belker Pascal here this morning representing Jake and Natalie Bosacker. They're present to my right, and we are ready to proceed.
Thank you. Miss Deanne Strother.
Deanne Strother, court-appointed attorney for Elijah.
And I'll note your client is present and as handsome as can be.
He is cute, isn't he?
And do we have a CASA volunteer assigned to this case? Is that person here? They are not. Belker, how would you like to proceed?
Let's swear in Jake and Natalie and then Christine Patron-Sear from OCOK.
Thank you. Jacob Bosacker, Natalie Bosacker, and Christine Patron-Sear. Would each one of you raise your right hands, please? Do each one of you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Miss Bosacker, Mr. Bosacker, and Miss Patron-Sear. You may all put your hands down. Go ahead, Mr. Pascal.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll call Natalie to testify first. Natalie, state your name, please.
Natalie Bosacker?
Natalie, you're married to Jacob Bosacker, aren't you?
Yes.
The two of you are here this morning asking Judge Barkley to approve your adoption of Elijah. Is that correct?
Yes.
His name is Elijah Daniel Graham. Is that right?
Yes.
And he was born back on August the 1st of 2022. Is that correct? And he's lived with y'all since January of last year, 2023. Is that right as well? Yes. You're prepared to adopt him today, aren't you? Because if this adoption is the best thing for him and for your family too. You've got a lot of background information about Elijah, haven't you? We've got a chance to review that information. And having done that, you're comfortable with the adoption. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
You love him a lot. You promise to raise him and love him as best you know how to do.
Yes.
It's a lifetime commitment. You know that, don't you? It's a lifetime promise as well.
Yes.
And you promise to raise him and love him and nurture and guide him all the days of your life for as long as you can do so. As far as his name goes, we'll keep Elijah, we'll keep Daniel, and we'll change his last name to yours. Bosacker, is that right? And he feels that changing his last name will be the best thing for Elijah. And that's the best thing for your whole family as well. And he's part of your family, isn't he? And many of them are right behind you.
Yes.
You've got a cloud of witnesses who love you and are there with you as well. Is that fair to say? Thank you very much. No further questions for this witness.
Deanne Strother, do you have any questions of Miss Bosacker?
I do not have any questions.
Belker, who's your next witness?
Jacob Bosacker,
He's been sworn and you may proceed.
just a second.
Yes, sir.
Jake, state your name, please.
Jacob Bosacker?
You're married to Natalie, aren't you?
Yes.
You're also asking Judge Barkley today to approve your adoption of Elijah. Is that correct?
Yes.
And to establish that permanent relationship of father and son between yourself and Elijah.
Yes.
You also think this is the best thing for him
Yes.
and the best thing for your whole family too.
Yeah.
And you also think that changing his name, just his last name, is the best thing for him.
Yes.
And keeping Elijah and Daniel and Sebastian for him also.
Yes.
He's part of the family, isn't he?
Yeah.
You also promise to raise and love him as best you know how to do,
Yes.
and to protect him, and guide him as best you are able to do as well.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. No further questions for this witness.
Deanne Straw, are there any questions of Mr. Bosacker?
I have no questions.
Belker, who's next?
That's Christine.
She's been sworn and you may proceed.
Thank you. Christine, state your name, please.
Christine Patron here.
Christine, you're here this morning on behalf of OC. Okay, is that correct?
Yes, I am.
You have consented to the adoption, is that right?
Oh, yes.
You thought this is the best thing for Elijah?
Yes, it is the best thing. These are great parents. He's going to have a wonderful life with the Bosackers. I couldn't find a better match.
Is he safe,
Yes, he is.
cared for?
He's cared and loved for.
All of his needs are met, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Anything you want to add?
No, this is the best family for Elijah. I mean, he's gonna have he has a team of extended family and grandmas and nanas and pop-ups and aunts and uncles. So this is gonna be a wonderful family for him to be in. Plus, he'll be having a sibling joining him soon also.
Thank you very much. No further questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Deanne Straw, are there any questions?
No questions.
Do you have any other witnesses, Belker?
No, sir.
What relief are you requesting?
I would ask you to grant the adoption, or the change of his last name as well, and to order the sealing of the court's file.
Thank you. Deanne Strother, I'm ready for your recommendation.
Judge, I believe it's in the best interest of Elijah to be adopted by this family. I visited their home. He is the happiest little kid there, and I'm so happy they're getting to adopt him. He's loved and he's happy and he's spoiled, and it's great. He also has, I see lots of family in the courtroom, but there's also quite a few people online, right?
Oh, I see them, yes. Thank you, Dee. I'll note that our photographer, Mary, said she was ready for this, and now she's behind me bawling the whole time. She was not ready for this. All right. Well, there is no doubt this is the best thing that I'll do all week. And this is my favorite week of the year for so many reasons. And y'all just made the greatest week even greater. I'm grateful for y'all. I'm grateful for your son. And I think that he just won the lotto with y'all. And y'all probably feel like y'all just won the lotto with him. That's the way it should be. I know you love him and you have lots of people here that love you and will promise to love him forever. So let's make it permanent. I'll approve the adoption and change the name. The child formerly known as Elijah Daniel Graham shall now be known as Elijah Daniel Bosacker. Mom and Dad, it is as if this child was born to you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Your Honor.